Good evening, everyone. You join us for this 2020 match between the Punjab Power and the Delhi Demons. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the irrepressible David Gower.
Thanks, others. It's great to be here, and I'm sure we're in for a fantastic match. I've just been taking a look at conditions down in the middle, and it's pretty apparent, even before you take a proper look, that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Thanks, David. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle.
The captain's showing a lot of confidence in their bowling attack with that decision. The opening batters will be feeling very confident looking at this wicket.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Middle that one, great timing.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Singh has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
In the end, they lofted it with ease over the top. Not far away from going all the way. 4 runs. Great to watch.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Played that beautifully. Saw the short one, got out the way. There are no more of those in this over.
Misses everything.
Nice ball.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. End of the over. 15 runs coming from it. The Kings are 15 for none. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Stark, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Absolutely nailed it.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Got that away nicely.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Really good shot there.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Timed it nicely.
Yep.
They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield. Immaculate timing there.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Wait on.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep. Bowler's in.
A couple on offer here.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Waiting.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yep. Bowler's in.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Beaten on the
Nice
drive.
bowling.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket.
Yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. 5 runs in that over. The Kings are 41 for none. start from the south end. Drives and misses everything.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Good pickup, big chance. Gone, brilliant in the field.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it'd be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Edged it. Confident appeal. Could it be? Out! A fantastic catch by the keeper, diving away.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Stoinis will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
Yes.
It's wide, and they're all over it. Brilliant square drive. Flies away to the boundary.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Wait.
Hits the gap perfectly.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Sharma, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Wait on.
Caught, gone.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Yep.
And again, see you later. 2 wickets on the trot.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
4 runs added in the over. The Kings are 57 for 4.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Timing just a little early on that occasion. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Stoinis says thank you. It was a gift and they smashed it away to the boundary rope.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Good bit of timing there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
We're there.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
We're on.
Great shot. Great timing.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
Nicely played.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Over. The Kings are 80 for 4. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait on. Yes.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary, a poor delivery, and a fine shot in the end.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
You can't say how important that dive was. They scrambled the run, just about made it.
Wait. Yes.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
10 runs added there. The Kings are 90 for 4.
Yep.
Time that perfectly.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yes.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Wait.
Ease
Yes.
through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Waiting.
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Bowler.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up. Let the ball do all the work, really, to ease it down towards third.
10 runs added in that over. The Kings are 100 for 4.
Catch. Yep. Bowler. Yes. Keeper.
Misses everything.
Bowled.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
Yep. Keeper.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
Oh, that is a great catch.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
End of the over, 4 runs coming from it. The Kings are 104 for 5. Patel into the attack now from the north end.
Yep. Ball is in.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive. I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly, just couldn't get the drive away.
Yep.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Trouble! Oh, gone!
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Wait.
Fantastic catch!
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Immediately underway with some runs.
The Kings seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's 106 for 7.
Yep.
Jansen takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Not wasting any time, they're off the mark straight away.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Bowler.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close though.
Strong appeal. There's a challenge. Not sure what good it'll do. Looks unlikely it'll be overturned.
I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble. Oh, this could spell trouble. Well, there isn't a problem where the ball pitches. Certainly no issue with the line. Slightly unlucky, just clipping the wickets and they have to go.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on. Solid defence, very compact.
Just slowing things down. Nothing to risk on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Yep, yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. Patel from the north end. Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Edged. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. Good catch. Out.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Drives and misses everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Hit.
Bartlett gets off the mark. Patel with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yep.
This should be close. Could that be out? Looks so. That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. The openers will be keen to knock off these runs quickly. Not a huge total to chase down. The bowlers will need to make early inroads if they're to make it interesting.
Yep.
Huge edge!
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Right on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yeah. Keeper.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yeah.
Really good shot there.
Yep.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Jansen coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Out. Caught.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Great shot through the gap.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Well, not the best fielding, has a shy at the stumps, but they were well safe. And to add insult to injury, the ball flies to the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Wait on.
Nair shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Capitals are 20 for 1.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Wait there.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait on.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Wait. Yep. Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Bowler.
End of the over. 4 off it. The Capitals are 24 for 1. Lovely. Looked a good slower ball.
Well, look how close that was to off stump. The timing on the shot was poor. Really didn't even get close to the ball. Very lucky to get away with that.
Yep.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Doesn't beat the infield. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Massive edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Nicked it.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Jansen will be disappointed with that delivery.
The Kings found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yep.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Nair didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Waiting.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Did well just to get it down towards 3rd for some runs.
Wait.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
8 runs added there. The Capitals are 40 for 1. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Misses everything.
Well bowled.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now. Didn't hit that well. Very late in playing the shot.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. times it nicely.
That's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. There was no need for the fielders to chase that.
Wait there.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
End of the over, 7 off it. The Capitals are 47 for 1. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
Yep. Yep.
Got that away nicely.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Yep.
Nicely played.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over, 11 runs coming from it. The Capitals are 58 for 1.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Yep. Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership. between
That's
these
the
two.
50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Yep.
No interest in that one from the batter. Bartlett will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yep. Nice bowling.
Poor ball, all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Yep.
Into the gap, nice shot.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive.
Yep.
Brilliant shot that.
Good precision with that throw back from the deep. onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Changes being made in the field, going with a fairly balanced option.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Wait on.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Nair will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
8 runs added in that over. The Capitals are 80 for 1. Going with spin now.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep. Yep. Keeper's end. Wait there.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. The Capitals are 90 for 1.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Bold, disturbs the furniture.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Good shot. It's found the gap.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
End of the over. The Capitals are 94 for 2. Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Just threw the shot too early.
Catch it.
Immaculate timing there. A couple on offer here. Drives and misses everything.
Misses out there on the short, wide one.
Yep.
Super catch.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow. Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Yep.
Edge. What a ball.
Keepers.
Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though and stuck with 3.
An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Oh, well bowled.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Yep, yep. Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Down the wicket, misses.
Well bowled.
Well, it was an almighty heave coming down the wicket. We might never have found it if they'd connected.
Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
And those are the winning runs.
A brilliant batting effort gets them home easily in the end. A fabulous all-round performance in what has been a dominant display.